I decided to come back on here so I can push to 8,500 on camera because I may as well. It's free content. So I'm going to be using the same deck again and we'll have to see how it goes. So let's just get straight into the game now. What I was thinking as I was coming on here is it good not to edit videos? Is it good to be authentic, or is it good to give the person who's watching your video as good of an experience as possible? Because in theory it's going to be more entertaining to do something with higher effort. You know what I mean? I'm not sure I should have goblin barreled that lane. Maybe I should have just gone the other lane, focus all the damage on that side since the princess already got a hit. But we'll have to see how it goes. So I'm going to have to defend this Valkyrie with a knight. Unless he goes with like hog or something like that. No, it looks like we'll be alright. Here we go. High Spirit. Is that going to splash the tower? Well, well, well. Just another day. Okay. That was... I should have put the Goblin Gang on the other side. There we go. Princess and Goblin Barrel. See how this goes. Oh no, they're on the tower now. At least a jump, that's good. And we're equal in damage. So, overall that wasn't so bad. Now, let's have a look what happens next. I feel very low energy today. I don't know what's really going on. But I thought I would get this video out anyway. Even if I just talk about the game, maybe I don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe I'm not an interesting person. Fuck! Are you kidding me? I'm crying. That's worse. Yep.
Let's go.
Now that won't snipe the princess, so it's not worth it. Split the damage a bit because I think that's worth doing. We go here. I don't have my log for some reason. That was a decent log from him. Luckily, actually, the, oh, that's gonna get a second hit, isn't it? Is it? Oh, it reset, so I'm a genius. Basically. Now, does a Dark Goblin outrange an Inferno Tower? We're about to find out, folks. There it is. Okay, free log value. That's great. That's gonna kill all of that. I'm an expert on log, because that's just what I do. What can I say? I don't think mine will actually... I think his will live. No, it won't. I'm not an expert. Alright. Now, that's actually in range of the Inferno Tower, I'm pretty sure. So when it unfreezes, yeah. So, I have to do that differently next time. Don't know how differently, but we'll have to see. I could have done a tricky barrel there. Maybe that would have been smart, because then I would have just won the game pretty quickly. He's going to go for an Inferno Tower here, so we're going to predict that. Going to see if we can tricky barrel this guy. Now he's going to tricky barrel me, so I'm going to go here.
Let's go.
No. I didn't really want to log, that's the problem. Yes. See, tricky barrel, which means that the next one, even though I'm doing it normally, he's going to predict that it's tricky and wait for it to happen and do all this kind of stuff, and then it's going to be too late. The goblins are going to get a hit, at least on the front. Sometimes the back one doesn't get a hit, but we did win that battle, so we'll go again. Now, we're against It's Philly, whatever that is, you know. Don't know what that is, from Explosives. So it's going to be a wild game. Let's do a Ice Spirit here. That was a great Ice Spirit. This is going to be a decent Dark Goblin because those get one shot. So Dark Goblin's going to live. Going to get 2 shots on the tower actually because Princess Towers are pretty slow. That's worth a log. So he's playing some form of log bait. The important thing is that wall breakers actually do die to... Oh, that was a terrible Goblin Barrel. Please lock on the knight. Yes! Okay. That was actually half decent. Nope. That's gonna go on that. Nah, this is damage. I did not defend that very well. Here comes the log. No. What spell does he have? Wait, he doesn't have a spell? Didn't he just use one? Dude, I'm actually brain dead today. I don't even know what's going on. We'll have a look here. We've got Ice Spirit to distract. Is that getting hit by the tower? It is getting hit by the tower. Okay, that's good. It won't splash the... Doesn't do that much splash, like, radius, so it won't splash the princess. Which is really good. The princess will actually kill that skeleton there. So, is that too late? It is not too late. I'm actually just going to use the Evolution Dark Orb here. See if we can force out a spell somehow. And then I'll Goblin Barrel the other lane. But it's Evolution, so... Of course I get the little guys in the tower. And that's going to be tower. Alright, sweet. Now I just have to defend. Should I go slow princess in the back, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. We're going to fill up on elixir like this. Slow princess in the back. Gonna go at the back here. Now this will kill it. So we can lock that. There we go. So I'm gonna go in the middle here actually. Dark Gobby to kill all the bats and then go on the tower. No, it's gonna go on the Mega Knight. Which I'm okay with. So I have to see what the range of this Mega Knight is. Yep, keep him walking. Now, mine is on the tower, that's okay. I'm just trying to be humble and defend this. So, let's put this Dark Goblin here. It's going to get one more hit, that's okay. Just going to go fully send it right now. Did they get a hit? I do not think so. But he doesn't have rocket, so he can't. I mean, yeah, and I would have Goblin Ganged that. So, we take the win there. Alright. Bringing it home. So, now we have 2 wins until we get to the next arena. So, all I have to do is win 2 games. If I just win 1, I get that magical chest. Not that magical chests are particularly good. So if I go like this and just... No. Okay, so I fail with the Ice Spirit. I swear that would... Was that a good Dark Goblin? Maybe I should have just gone barrel, nice and simple. Ice Spirit. It's going to get quite a bit of damage. Yeah, well, what do you have for this as well? So you're going to try like skeletons or something. He's got Monk, which is interesting because I'm going to splash the tower there. So if I... Sorry about that. I'm back. Get straight back into a game. So what happened was somebody called me and I didn't put not disturb on because I'm an idiot. And basically what happened is the screen recording instantly cancelled while I was getting the call. Just, you know, the call started ringing. I didn't accept the call. Just when it called me, it instantly cancelled the screen recording. So it was a little bit annoying. But we lost the game, unfortunately. It was... he just outplayed me. I don't even know what to say. Here comes a Goblinstein. Now, how does a human of normal talent and is not Muhammad Light, how does one defend against a Goblinstein? We'll have to have a look here. Looks like he's going for the graveyard here. We're going to put the Knight on here and see if the Dark Goblin will survive. Looks like it does. Is he going to go for some sort of spell? It would be pretty good arrow value right there. But looks like he's going to go for the bar barrel on that, which is incredibly good because we've got the Goblin Barrel already going down on the tower, and that's going to be a lot of damage. And the Goblin does actually kill the Ice Wizard as well, so even more value. Although I would have rather it go on the tower, probably. Because it begs the question, like, would it actually be good on the tower? Because when you think about it, okay, are they really going to take 3 hits after the Ice Spirit? Guards have a lot of health. What I was thinking is that if it hits the Ice Wizard and takes that out, Ice Wizard, I'm of the opinion that it's not a huge threat. So, it's not that big of a deal, as far as I'm aware, that See, he did tank for that, so that was probably smart. I am actually gonna do a low cannon here. I mean, that looks very low, but is that gonna pull? It is gonna pull. So I have to have a look here. He's got the poison down, so that is what he had. Was that knight on the tower? Must have played my knight really slow then. I mean, don't know what happened there. We're gonna go for the Dark Goblin in the middle. See if we can get something going here. That's gonna take out, yeah. Evolved Cannon's very good. There's no denying that, my friend. I could have just cycled to my knight, but I think playing the cannon there, he just played the Goblinstein into the cannon. No problem. Let's play it up here. And let's go knight at the back. Let's go Dark Goblin outside the poison. So, he can't get all of it. So, there you go. There's the bar barrel. It's not actually going to kill the Dark Goblin. See, the good thing about having a log is actually that if you play it on the tower, it'll actually end up at the bridge. If we go here, it's not going to go down. No, it is going to go down. You see, it goes all the way up to the bridge. And if they actually play the Goblin Barrel at the front of the tower, then you can log and then effectively miss the last goblin that would have been there if they put it perfectly on the tower. You could miss that one and then hit the princess instead. But that's why it's kind of good to push with the princess and the Goblin Barrel, is because if you go like this, they can't actually hit both. They can't hit everything with one log. So they have to defend both. Now he's going to make the same mistake. He's actually going to know. So this is a level difference. So it's interesting to know. But basically, when the skeletons are one level higher, they don't get one shot. Okay, that was on the cannon, which is actually pretty good for me, because that cannon would have been wasted anyway. So I can't kill that with the Dark Goblin, I don't think. I want to try it just for the sake of argument. Yeah, I can't kill it, so. I was actually going to go on the... It was going to go on... How do I say it? Now, let's do this. Ice Spirit is going to die from that. Do I need this? It might have got a hit. I actually don't know. I don't plan on finding out in this game. Let's see, what's he got for this? Fireball. Which means he's down on elixir, so it's a good time for princess. He's not going to counter push. See, that's a good elixir trade. I have to put... I think Dark Goblin will one-shot the... But did you see when I defended it with this one Spear Goblin and one Goblin? The Spear Goblins actually didn't one-shot the skeleton, which is why the princess still died. So it was like a little level difference there. So that's gonna splash the cannon, which is pretty annoying. But fortunately, I think I'm only gonna get one hit here, so it's not so bad. Which is all he's got the entire game, so I think I'm pretty safe. Now, I think I can defend. Now, if I go like this, I go like this, pull that maybe. Okay, good. That's fine, that's gonna defend. The musket's on the tower, which is quite a bit of damage. So there was the mistake going in there. We have to do the... No, that was a good... I didn't predict the skeletons. But is the princess on the tower? It is on the tower. So... Now, that's going to be a bunch of damage. See if we can Ice Spirit this. That was fireball value right there. I need to get the knight down. No! Not that I was gonna keep that tower anyway, but, you know, still. Has he got a fireball for this? So, that was an incredibly late log. It's ridiculous. And now he has no log, so I could have defended with Goblin Gang. But now he really just has nothing for this. So I'm gonna go straight in. That was a terrible musketeer in the pocket. So what if I just go Dark Goblin, and then it's just kind of over. Easy. Not even hard, bro. He was at 8,500. Does that mean I level up? 42 trophies. I mean, of course, that's exactly enough. So, looks like we're going to get to the next arena. 42 trophies. I didn't expect that. I thought I was going to have another game. But, there you go. There's this little wizard thing. Like I said in the last video, it's actually good that it's giving me a free evolution. Not that I use wizard. I have to have a look here. We get the magical chest. Oh my god, guys. Opening. Have a look here. Goblin Hunt, Royal Delivery. Do you get a legendary in these? Maybe there was some expert way to check what you get in these before I actually go in. I'm thinking of leveling up my Goblin Drill because it seems like everyone is playing it. So on Epic Sunday I've been requesting Goblin Drill. I'm trying to get this deck up, but so many of the cards, so this is maxed, this is maxed, this is maxed, and then this is, I have enough to max it, as in if I bought it, it would be level 14. These two are boosted by the season, but of course they'll eventually end. I think this is normally level 12, so, you know, not too low level, but you can see that I'm not even close to level 13 or anything like that. Skeleton and King, I could get to level 13, because I do have a bunch of champion wild cards. Level 14 is a very big stretch though. And I'm pretty sure, so you can see Skeleton King level 12 is 8 cards. If we go over to a legendary, I don't know if there's any actually here, but yeah, you can see level 12 for the Inferno Dragon. To go to the next level, it's actually 10. So it's only 2 more for a legendary to a champion. But, and the next level after this, when it gets to level 13, the upgrading is actually 20. So it's going to be pretty tough to get it to max level because of how tough champion wildcards are. So, you know, it's comparatively, it's pretty easy to get a log. I mean, a legendary. Log is a legendary, but any of those cards to that max level. But I can almost start getting my knight the gold levels because I've maxed out all of these. You can see, you know, a button on the bottom left there. So I've got all the star levels except this one, but it has 3 and it doesn't even look that cool, so I left it till last. But got my princess, got to get her up to level 14, but that's, as you can see, there's 20, so that's a lot. But yeah, we'll have to save it for the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, smash like. See you around, guys.